Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and we are here tonight for a little hot seat duos action. I have got 4 contestants, 2 teams, hot seat questions burning in my quiver. Let's meet our teams. First up, Team A, because we didn't do team names. Let's start off on the East Coast, South Carolina to be specific. Mike Turner, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
Chris, it gives me a small thrill to hear you say the word quiver. I don't know why. It's just the Friday night vibes that I get. I think like most people here, and especially yourself when you called us out to this trivia extravaganza, it's been a hell of a week. Almost got attacked by a dog twice last night and had a giant tantrum at work today, including throwing my phone across the control room. And it's a very expensive phone, so that wasn't advised. But we're here now. I have with me a can of Cardinal Sin Cinnamon Cider from Bull City Brewery or Bull City Cidery in Wilmington, North Carolina. So let's see if this picks up on the recording. Not really, but that'll work. Cheers, everyone. Let's make it a better night than it's been a week.
I will drink to that, but I haven't popped my drink yet. Next up, heading up to the big city, Christian Hernandez, my friend. How you doing? What are you drinking?
The big city of Garfield, New Jersey. Huge.
That's huge.
Yep.
Lasagna.
Made it through another week, so that's worthy of celebration for all of us. I am drinking a Sam Adams Holiday White Ale. It's been in my refrigerator since the last holiday. This is not new, so let's see if this has held up.
There it is.
Still tastes pretty good.
Y'all can't see this, but like I didn't edit any of that. Usually, when I edit, there's a significant like time difference between the pop and the drink. Like I don't think that cap hit the floor and Christian was chugging beer. It'll be a good night.
Seasoned professional.
He is. So speaking of another seasoned professional, Brittany Shaw, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
Hey, Chris. It's been a week or two or all of them. Life has been very stressful lately. Work's been crazy. Gestures vaguely at everything has been crazier. So to cope, I've gotten really back into playing Pokemon when I have moments that I choose to be free moments. So in honor of that, I decided I would pop open from Elm Creek Brewing Company a rare candy sour ale. So let's see if that pops. And that is as delicious as I hoped it would be. It's a blueberry and raspberry sour ale.
So, Brittany, are you still playing Pokemon Go, or did you switch over to the trading card game?
I switched over to the trading card game, which got me back into like feeling like I wanted to play Pokemon. So I had my birthday a few weeks ago and decided to get for myself as a birthday present Pokemon Violet, which came out like 2 years ago. So I'm really hip, as the cool kids would say. And I started playing through Pokemon Violet, and I hit the credit scene last night, so that was fun. But there's more game after that, so
like a Marvel movie.
Sort of an open world now.
It's like a Lord of the Rings movie.
We don't talk about it. I did a Christian. You'll appreciate this. My wife was. It's been a rough week. Mm-hmm. So like we had ordered DoorDash. We were going to DoorDash to the fire pit, and Leah was walking with the food out to the fire pit, and I had a giant stick in my hand that I was going to break apart for the fire. And I walked up in front of her and I put it down on the ground. I said, "You shall not pass." And she waved the food in my face and walked right past me. So and off by a lot. Next up, we're heading back to Florida, my hometown or my home state. Oh God, I have to say that. Matt Lamia, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
I am doing okay. Like everyone else, this week has been 3 weeks rolled into one. But I skipped my pub trivia tonight to be here. So, yeah. So I'm hoping you make it worth my while. No, I'm kidding. I know this is going to be with this group. It's going to be a great time. And as for what I'm drinking, not to be a shill, not to be whatever. Missing a word there. But I am fresh out of my freezer. I am drinking my 1.75 bottle of Siesta Key Spice Rum from Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah,
Not a sponsor. Could be.
should be.
Should be.
Should
We
be,
talk
yes.
about them.
All right, let's see if I can get us a pop. No, that sucked. Okay. And I already opened my mixer, so that's not going to pop either. So I'm just going to pour.
There you go.
I'm sure we have enough canned footage of Jay's bottle pops that we can
Right.
just loop
Yes.
one in.
Insert pop here.
Exactly.
Like
Well, I guess it's my turn. So I had a chance a couple weeks back to meet up with Alan Creasel and Will Eveland. They're two of our Patreon supporters. Those that don't know, they've been on the show a bunch. But we met up at a place called Angry Chair Brewing out in Tampa. And y'all, I thought I'd been everywhere in Tampa. This place took me a freaking hour to get to. I was pissed, but I got to see Alan and Will, so I'm not going to complain. And Will brought his baby. Didn't say I almost said brought his baby. The cutest kid in the world. And then
Don't let Paige hear you say that.
every kid's cute, dude. Every kid's the cutest kid in the world. And then there's a drink there that I didn't get to try, but then Will says, "Hey, you need to get that." And I said, "Okay," because I thought he was being funny, but no, he was being serious. So, beer on the microphone. There we go. It is a brown porter with hazelnut coffee.
Oh, that sounds good.
This is the Angry Chair 2 Pump Chump.
Oh, how appropriate.
I can see why you thought it was a joke now.
Oh my god!
Yep, that's typically how that goes.
That just sounded like a one pump.
He's done.
Oh, prom night flashbacks.
I could go to prom. All right. So with our hot seat duos game, we've got 8 rounds of trivia. We're going to start with round 1. This portion of the game is going to be just for Christian and Turner. Christian, we're going to start with you. I have got 5 minutes on the clock. If you get a question wrong, we'll go to Turner, and if he gets one wrong, inevitably probably the next one, we'll go back to you.
You fucker.
This is what came here, right?
Yeah, to get abused by you.
Yes. Yeah. I've made this joke before. I'd make a killing as a dominator.
Sure.
It doesn't matter. All right. It's been a week, guys. 5 minutes on the clock. Christian, we're starting with you. Time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. Christian, name the 3 actors who portrayed the role of James Bond in a movie during the 1980s.
Let's go with Timothy Dalton. Let's go Roger Moore, and maybe Sean Connery, I guess.
That is correct. Sticking with you, Christian.
Good job.
Because it's released in stressful situations, which hormone is known as the fight or flight hormone?
Is this oxytocin?
No, it'd be adrenaline.
Oh, okay.
Turner, heading over to you. In which movie does Jim Carrey play the role of a reclusive antagonist who lives with his dog?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I think it's just called The Grinch. It doesn't matter. That is a correct answer. Christian, nope. Turner, within 3 either way, name the year these events took place. Bertrand Russell launches the campaign for nuclear disarmament, and the company Pizza Hut is officially founded.
Oh, Jesus.
Not a sponsor, could be.
1957?
That is within 3, 58.
Nice.
Sticking with you here, Turner. In what 2014 best-selling book does celebrated physicist Michio Kaku explore the science fiction frontiers of neuroscience?
That was a whole lot of words to say. What?
Did you want to reread?
No, I'm good. Because I don't know it either. Ready Player One.
No, that book is titled The Future of the Mind. Christian, including wisdom teeth, how many teeth does an adult human have?
32.
32 is correct. Which hilarious cult film follows the comeback tour of a British heavy metal band whose name is also a medical procedure?
This is Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap is correct. Who was the youngest U.S. president?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt. You did not fall into the trap. Teddy Roosevelt is correct.
I fell into the trap last time, which is why I avoided it this time.
Christian, what U.S. president's mother was given the rather unusual first name of Stanley?
Abraham Lincoln.
No, that'd be Barack Obama. Turner. The rise and fall of boxer Jake LaMotta is told in which iconic 80s film?
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull is correct. Turner, who were the Republican presidential and vice presidential candidates for the 2008 presidential election?
Goodness. Was it Mitt Romney? I can't even remember. Mitt Romney, and I have no idea.
No, 2008 was Sarah Palin and John McCain. Brown, obviously. Christian, what was the only 1960s black and white film to win the Academy Award for Best Picture?
1960s. Nah, I don't know.
That'd be The Apartment. Turner, which government department began operation in 1967 after being established by an act of Congress the previous year?
Health and Human Services?
No, this would be Mayor Pete's department, the Department of Transportation. Christian, which song by Queen was the inspiration for Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta's stage name?
Radio Gaga.
Radio Gaga is correct. Christian, what is the name of the phobia that is a fear of small enclosed spaces?
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia is correct. In 1956, what was Elvis Presley's first hit song?
Jailhouse Rock?
No, Heartbreak Hotel. Turner, whose $1 bill painting sold for $32.8 million back in 2015?
No idea. Norman Rockwell.
Other way, Andy Warhol. Christian, which flamboyant fitness instructor, actor, and comedian helped people lose weight through his Sweat into the Oldies aerobics videos?
Richard Simmons.
May he rest in peace. A Florida State University graduate, by the way. Which author penned the apocalyptic novel The Stand?
Stephen King.
Already wrote down your point. The Niger River in Africa flows through 5 countries. Obviously, Niger is one of them. Name another.
Let's go Central African Republic.
Central African Republic is not a correct answer. That does bring us to the end of our first hot seat round. You guys pick up 11 points. All right. Matt, Brittany, we're moving over to you. Brittany, you're the first one on my screen, so we're going to get started with you here. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get this party started. Brittany, within 3 years either way, name the year these events took place. The Anaheim Mighty Ducks win a Stanley Cup. Anna Nicole Smith dies from a drug overdose, and Google launches the Android operating system.
2007?
On the nose.
Oh.
Brittany, there are 3 conventional groups of mammals. The monotremes, including the platypus and the echidna, are the oldest, and the placentals, including humans, are the most recent to evolve. What third group evolved in between the other 2?
Marsupials.
Marsupials is correct. Taylor Swift was discovered in 2005 when she was performing at what Nashville venue?
The Grand Ole Opry.
No, the Bluebird Cafe. Matt, heading over to you. The landmark Supreme Court decision that made interracial marriage legal in the U.S. has what appropriate name?
I don't know. Pass.
Christian, I think you might have gotten that on the lawyer in the room. That'd be Loving versus Virginia. Brittany, what English prog rock band has an affirmative 3-letter name?
Yes.
That's the correct answer. Within 1 year either way, Brittany, in what year did World War I begin?
World War I? 1914.
On the nose. All right. Which baked, single-serving frosted dessert became a craze in the 2000s despite its origins dating back to the 1790s? Actress Anne Hathaway has a, we'll say, unique way of consuming them.
Cupcake?
Cupcake is a correct answer.
I want to hear more about this later.
In which country are there colossal heads from the Olmec civilization?
Guatemala.
Unfortunately, Mexico is what we're looking for there. Matt, heading over to you. In the film Captain America Civil War, Captain America and friend Bucky Barnes fight which iconic superhero in a 2-on-1 battle?
God, why am I blanking on this? I can't think of it. Pass. Oh my God.
Oh, it's Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yep. Brittany, often associated with pop art in the 1960s, what German-born American artist is often associated with counterculture Neo-Expressionism, and the psychedelic movements?
Roy Lichtenstein?
No, Peter Max.
Okay.
Matt, in 2016, which baseball player broke Pete Rose's record of 4,256 professional hits?
Ichiro.
Ichiro Suzuki is correct. Matt, sticking with you here. A buckyball, Buckyball, is a stable spherical molecule made up of which element?
I don't know. Uranium? I don't know.
No, it's carbon. Brittany, what is the northernmost capital city in the world?
Reykjavik?
Reykjavik is correct. Keeping it going here. In the film National Treasure, a coded map on the back of which historical document points to the location of the treasure?
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
That is correct. Brittany, which phone company produced the cell phone model 3310 that seems indestructible by today's standards?
Nokia?
Nokia is correct. That phone definitely chipped the tile in my house. Brittany, Area 51 is located in which U.S. state?
Is it in New Mexico?
I've got Nevada.
I think you're correct. I think I'm mixing it up with Roswell.
Roswell's New Mexico. Yep. All right, Matt, heading back over to you. Which 1991 film won the Big Five? Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, and Best Screenplay at the 1992 Oscars?
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs is correct. Matt, which 1972 film was based on a best-selling novel by author Mario Puzo?
The Godfather.
The Godfather is correct. No stranger to Nolan Ryan, what is the chemical symbol for potassium?
K.
K is correct. Marlene Dietrich, Mae West, and Marilyn Monroe all appear on the cover of which famous album?
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is correct, and that is the end of Hot Seat Round 2.
I have to redeem myself.
Ball game. You guys picked up 13 in that 5-minute round.
Damn.
All right.
Thank you, Brittany.
Hey, thanks for pulling the sports. Because
finally something in my wheelhouse. Those first two questions. I mean, I should have got Civil War, but I just blanked.
We're going to round 3, which is a head-to-head hot seat round. Brittany, Matt, who's going for you guys in the first round?
Brittany, I think you can go first.
Okay.
Christian and Turner, who's going for you?
Doesn't matter. Up to you, bud.
Go for it.
Okay.
Turner and Brittany. 5 minutes are on the clock. This is a hot seat head-to-head. There are no steals. We will just ping-pong back and forth. Your time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. Entomologists are familiar with the Schmidt index, which measures which of the following: the pain of an insect sting, the strength of a shark's bite, or the lethality of venom in a snake bite? Brittany, this is for you.
It's the insect sting.
Insect sting is correct. Turner, both Hallmark and Rolex have which item in their logo?
A crown.
Crown is correct. Brittany, within 3 either way. For how many seasons did the Oprah Winfrey Show last, releasing new episodes?
26.
That is within 3. 25.
Wow. Well done.
Turner, Romulus and Remus were raised by which animal?
Wolves.
Wolves is correct. Brittany, which singer had a 1978 hit with the disco anthem, I Will Survive?
Gloria Gaynor.
Gloria Gaynor is correct. Turner, which language was invented in 1887 as an international language?
Tagalog.
The Esperanto. Brittany, within 2 years either way, name the year these events took place. Singer Alanis Morissette wins Album of the Year at the Grammys. Michelle Kwan wins her first World Figure Skating Championship, and the Unabomber is captured.
1991?
No, these all took place in 1996. All right, Turner, we're heading back over to you. Turner, how many hippos are on the original version of the board game Hungry Hungry Hippos?
4.
4 is correct. Brittany, since 2008, more than 550 concerts have been performed at an office in Washington, D.C., with these videos being viewed millions of times on YouTube. What is the name of this NPR concert series?
Tiny Desk Concert.
Tiny Desk is what I'm looking for. Turner, Which Grammy Award-winning guitarist toured with the Grateful Dead shortly after their 50th anniversary concerts?
Carlos Santana?
No, it'd be John Mayer, actually.
Really?
No idea if he was wearing scarlet begonias. Brittany. Optimus Prime is the leader of what group of Transformers in both the TV series and the movies?
The Autobots.
Autobots is correct. Turner. In which phase of matter are atoms most tightly packed? Solid, liquid, or gas?
Solid?
Solid. That's correct. Brittany. Which D-Day beach did author J.D. Salinger storm with his 4th Infantry Division?
Omaha?
No, he was at Utah Beach. Turner. Which American state is nicknamed the Diamond State?
Nevada.
No, it'd be Delaware. Brittany, heading back to you. What is the longest bone in the human body?
The femur.
Femur is correct. Turner. On the reality show The Bachelor gives what flowers to contestants whom he wants to stick around for the next episode?
Rose.
I'm still waiting on mine, you bastard. Rose is correct.
You didn't get it? I'm sorry.
She's in a parallel universe.
Which founding father once said, I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past?
It sounds like some Benjamin Franklin shit, so we'll go with Benjamin Franklin.
It does, but it was actually Thomas Jefferson.
That was my second guess.
Turner. In the Star Wars universe, who built C-3PO?
Tim's gonna fucking kill me. Luke Skywalker.
Oh, it's his dad, who's Anakin.
Ah, okay.
You're right. He's going to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
At least you know.
That's true.
Brittany, plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is a slogan for what product?
That'd be Alka-Seltzer?
I have Mentos and soda, but yeah, we'll go with Alka-Seltzer. Turner. The 1976 film All the President's Men tells the story of what?
The Watergate scandal and the reporting on it.
Correct. All right, and that hot seat ended right at a perfect time. Your scores out of that round: Brittany, you're picking up 7. Turner, you're picking up 6.
Okay.
Brings Turner. You and Christian have a score of 17. Brittany, you all have a score of 20.
Okay.
It is time for your halftime round. Now, your halftime round, I'm going to give you the choice. You can either give me one set or the other set of data, and you're going to hate me.
More than we already do?
Your category is geography.
Geography.
The Nile River runs through or touches 11 different countries in the continent of Africa. I need you to either decide to give me the top 5 most populous or least populous of those countries. You must dictate if you give me the most or least, and then you'll have to give me 4. You're going to write down 4 answers for 5 points each, but we're looking for the top 5.
We'll lock in.
All right.
Okay, I think we can lock in.
All right, everyone is locked in. Let's go ahead. Let's go through this here. So your question, the Nile River in Africa flows through or touches 11 different countries. I wanted you to give me either the top 5 or bottom 5 of those countries related to population. You're going to give me 4 answers. If you're in the top or bottom 5, I'll give you the points. Let's start. Brittany and Matt, did you go with most or least populous?
We decided to go with most populous.
Christian, Turner, most or least populous?
We too felt that most would probably be the easier route.
I figured that was the case. All right. Matt and Brittany, give me your 4.
Okay. So we were both locked in on Egypt being one of them. And then we said Sudan. We also both came up with Chad. And then we weren't sure about a 4th one, but I'm just going to throw wild Djibouti out there.
Christian and Turner, what'd you come up with?
Okay, so if it flows south down through the continent, starting in Egypt, that's definitely going to be one. Then you're going to hit Sudan, so we had that. We said then it kind of snakes east before it comes down, so we said Ethiopia. And then I was bound and determined to say that if it doesn't come down from there, it would flow out east through Ethiopia. So I said it had to hit Kenya next.
Well, you both went, top to bottom. I'm going to go bottom to top on this with the 11 countries. The least populous would be Eritrea. Next least populous with 11.1 million people estimated is South Sudan. Next up is the tiny country of Burundi with 13.2 million, followed by Rwanda with 14.4 million people. And the fifth smallest population-wise is actually Sudan.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
After Sudan is Uganda, and then your actual top five are going to be Kenya, Tanzania, the Democratic Republic of the Congo,
Oh, that's so big. Yeah.
Egypt, and Ethiopia.
Oh,
We had 3 out of 4. That's not bad.
you were
3 out of
right.
4.
I thought it was too far east for Ethiopia.
3 out of 4 for Christian and Turner. 1 out of 4 for Matt and Britt. Now I gotta do math. Hey, it was easy.
I believe they have taken the lead.
It is now 32 to 25.
Oof.
Turner and Chris have got the lead. Round 5. This is our partnership round. So we're going to go back to Matt and Brittany. 5 minutes on the clock. Brittany, we started with you last time. Matt, we're starting with you this time. Time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. Matt, which actor is commonly known for the nickname The Muscles from Brussels?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is correct. Which band had a gigantic hit with the song Don't Stop Believin'?
Journey.
Journey is correct. Who holds the record for the longest Senate speech, spending 24 hours attacking a famous civil rights bill?
I should know this, but I don't. Pass.
The Strom Thurmond. Brittany, we're going over to you. What kind of car does Prince sing about in his 1983 hit?
Little Red Corvette.
Little Red Corvette is correct. Brittany, sticking with you here. Which American financier was convicted of running the largest Ponzi scheme in the U.S. history?
Bernie Madoff.
Madoff with all that money. That is correct. Brittany, in what Southeast Asian city can you find the Petronas Twin Towers?
Is that in Bangkok?
No, it's in Kuala Lumpur. Matt, we're heading back over to you. In what state would you find the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Ohio.
Something good's got to come out of there. Oh, Tim came from there too, so we're going to allow it. Matt, what was the first flavor of Slurpee whose creator nicknamed it the Fizz?
I'll say cola flavored.
Close. It was root beer flavored. Brittany, heading over to you. Within 3, either way, name the year these events took place. The Romanian president is overthrown and executed by revolutionaries in the premiere of the television show Seinfeld.
1992.
That is within 3. These were in 1989. I almost threw in the year Taylor Swift was born, but I didn't fact check that one.
Too easy.
You could have thrown the year I was born. I would have known that one.
Our listeners wouldn't have. We all assume you're 25. Brittany,
Aw.
who wrote the lyrics to Elton John's songs from the 1994 Disney film The Lion King?
Tim Rice.
Tim Rice is correct. His brother Jerry is a heck of a football player. Brittany, King Charles III, the current monarch of Great Britain, is one of 5 from House Windsor. Name 2 others.
Elizabeth II and George VI.
Those are both correct answers. Also answer would have been George V and Edward VIII. Brittany, Angel Falls, the tallest waterfall in the world, is located in what country?
Venezuela.
Venezuela is correct. Brittany, in what year did the California Gold Rush begin?
1849.
1849 is correct. Horn and Fishbacher are the last names of what famous duo?
Laurel and Hardy. No.
No, it'd be Siegfried and Roy. Matt, NBA Hall of Famers Bill Russell and Julius Erving both had what numbered jersey retired?
6.
I've got 3. I will pause the timer. After further review, 6 is a correct answer.
Thank you.
Resuming your timer as we move on to the next question. Which video game marked the first appearance of the video game character Mario?
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong is correct. 2D, Murdoch, Russell, and Noodle form which animated band?
I think I know the band you're talking about, but I can't think of the name, so I'll just pass.
That would be Gorillaz. Brittany, There are 3 types of swords used in Olympic fencing: the saber, the épée, and what other type that sounds like it belongs in a kitchen and not in the Olympics?
The foil.
Foil is correct. What is the name of the lion at the Central Park Zoo in the DreamWorks animated film Madagascar?
So, Alex?
Wow, Alex is the correct answer. And with that, the hot seat round is over. Y'all just picked up 14 points.
Wow, good
Nice
job.
work.
I heard animated band, and I was thinking of the Nickelodeon band that I can't think of the name of.
The beat.
The what?
The Beats? Like Doug's
Yeah.
band?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I totally
Banging on a
missed the-
trash can, drumming on a street light. All right. Man, y'all are making me read a lot of questions tonight. Christian, Turner, we're heading back over to you. I believe we started with Turner last time.
No, we started with
Christian last time. All right. This time we're going to start with Turner. Turner, 5 minutes on the clock. Your time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. Turner, in what Italian city is the Doge's Palace located?
Rome.
It's in Venice. Christian, you're not too old to know this. How many films are in the Lethal Weapon franchise?
5.
No, there are 4.
Wow.
I think you're thinking of Die Hard.
Oh.
No, there are only 4 in there.
I wish. Turner, what actor and singer sang the theme song to the 1999 film Wild Wild West?
Will Smith.
Turner, the name of which African animal translates to river horse?
Hippopotamus.
And they are hungry. Hippopotamus is correct. What kind of hit does a volleyball setter usually try to prepare the teammate to make?
Spike.
Spike is a correct answer. Turner, in a 2009 documentary, comic Chris Rock examines the African-American fascination with what?
I have no idea. McDonald's.
No, it'd be hair. Christian,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
what distance above sea level is the scientific definition for the edge of space? Is it 62, 95, or 150 miles?
150?
No, it is 62 miles or 100 kilometers.
Okay.
Turner, which countries do the cities of Perth, Adelaide, and Brisbane belong to?
Australia.
Okay, Natalie did not stop listening. That's good to know. Christian, we're heading back over to you. Nope. Turner, we're sticking with you. An early version of Dr. Pepper saw it named after what city?
San Antonio?
No, that'd be Waco.
Waco. Yep.
Christian.
Mhm.
In 1998, 2 Major League Baseball players battled for what would be the record for most home runs in a single season, which was since broken by Barry Bonds. Name those 2 players.
Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire.
Sosa and McGuire is correct. Gonna keep on going here. Who was the master of ceremonies for the popular TV series American Idol?
Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest is correct.
And Brian Dunkelman. Don't you dare forget Dunkelman.
Can't forget the dunk. Known as Little Mo, which tennis player was the winner of 9 Grand Slam singles titles in the 50s?
No idea. No.
It'd be Maureen Connolly. Turner, Still Feel Like Your Man by John Mayer is rumored to be a song relating to which of his famous ex-girlfriends?
Taylor Swift?
No, it'd be Katy Perry. How the hell did he land? I'm not going to go there. Turner.
Yeah, don't get into that.
Christian,
Mm.
what actor played Big Giant Head on the TV show Third Rock from the Sun?
William Shatner.
The Shat is correct. Next question. Which famous lead singer's stage name is derived from the word bonovo, Latin for good?
Bono from U2.
Bono is the correct answer. They are sometimes that easy. Christian, sticking with you here. Which professional golfer earned the nickname The King?
Ernie Els?
No, that'd be Arnold Palmer. I could go for one of those right now.
Mm.
Turner, possibly influencing his current political views, in what country did Kanye West live in when he was 10 years old?
China?
China is correct. Slobodan Milosevic. Wow.
Milosevic.
Yep, I know. Tried for crimes against humanity, was the president of what European country in 1989?
Bosnia and Herzegovina?
No, Serbia.
Serbia.
Christian.
Yeah.
Which country has won the most World Cups?
Brazil.
Brazil is correct. Which of these events is not part of the modern women's heptathlon? A 100-meter swim, the shot put, or the long jump?
100-meter swim.
100-meter swim is correct. Last question of the round. Actor Robert Downey Jr. plays the role of Tony Stark in which 2008 superhero movie?
Iron Man?
Iron Man is correct, and that is the end of your hot seat round. You're picking up 12 points that round. It's going to bring your total to 44. Matt and Brittany, you picked up 14 that round. Brings your total to 39. It is time for the last of our hot seat head-to-head rounds. Christian and Matt, you're currently up. Matt, do you want to go first or second?
I will go first.
You will go first. 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Matt, often topped with confectioner's sugar, the New Orleans delicacy beignets are a type of what?
Fried dough.
Fried dough, fried pastry. That is a correct answer.
Okay.
Christian, which 16th century astronomer's middle finger is displayed in the Florence History of Science Museum?
Galileo Galilei?
Galileo is correct answer. We don't need to be, we're on a first name basis, all right? Matt, which teen fashion accessory consisted of flexible stainless steel bistable spring bands covered with fabric or plastic?
Slap band.
Slap band or slap bracelets is correct. Christian, name the English electronic music duo whose fifth studio album, released in 2005, was entitled Push the Button.
Chemical Brothers?
Chemical Brothers is correct. Matt, what is the name of the neurotic neat freak from the 1968 comedy The Odd Couple?
Felix Unger.
Felix Unger is correct. Christian, what song by Whitney Houston was the late President Saddam Hussein's presidential anthem?
I Will Always Love You.
I Will Always Love You is correct. Matt, what mountain located in South Africa's Cape Town shares its name with a piece of household furniture and is home to at least as many species of plant as there are in the entire United Kingdom? Looking for the name of the mountain.
Ottoman. I don't know.
It'd be Tabletop Mountain. All right, Christian. What sport does Alberto Contador compete in?
I'm going to guess soccer.
Unfortunately not. He was a Tour de France winner.
Okay.
Matt, heading back to you. Which phrase that began as a public safety announcement for London Tube commuters is now used in contexts that have nothing to do with travel?
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap is correct. Christian, what was the title of the 1951 short novel written by Ernest Hemingway about an aging Cuban fisherman?
The Old Man in the Sea.
Old Man in the Sea is correct. Matt, which large bird shares its name with the word for 3 consecutive strikes in bowling?
Turkey.
Turkey is correct. It is the Thanksgiving season. Christian, though he lives and works in Nashville, Tennessee, which country singer was actually born in New Zealand?
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban is correct. Matt, heading over to you. Also called a serial comma, the optional comma placed before the and at the end of a written list is called a what?
Oxford comma.
Oxford comma is correct. Christian, what song contains the following lyrics? Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me.
Creep.
No, that's the Beatles hit Yesterday.
Oh.
Matt, what's the only African country with a flag that's red, white, and blue with no other colors?
Liberia.
Liberia is correct.
Good poll.
Christian, in soccer, what is awarded when a ball touches a defender and then entirely crosses the defender's goal line?
Own goal?
No, they'd be awarded a corner kick.
Wow.
Matt, what animal is on the state flag of California?
Bear.
Which type of bear? Be more specific.
Brown bear.
Unfortunately, it is the now extinct California grizzly. Christian,
I guess.
what is the name of the biggest tech company in South Korea?
Samsung.
Samsung is correct. Matt, what state has the longest freshwater shoreline?
Michigan.
Michigan's a correct answer. And we got one question left going back to Christian. Christian, in the Transformers live action films, Autobot Bumblebee transforms into which iconic car?
Is that a PT Cruiser?
God, I wish. Oh, that'd be amazing. No, he turns into a Chevy Camaro.
Yeah, never watched that shit.
I've got a tie game coming out of that one. You both picked up 8 points, which means going into our final round, Turner and Chris have a 52-47 lead. It's still anybody's game. Now we go to our wager round. You will all get to work together, but it works the same way any other wager round works here. You're going to get 3 categories. You're wagering your points in the categories provided, and that's it, with the only rules being you must wager whole numbers only, and your total wager cannot exceed the amount of points you have currently accumulated. With that being said, you can break those points up over those questions or those categories any way that you want. Are we ready for our wager round categories?
Sure.
No.
When you say
Sir,
we can
yes,
all
sir.
work together, you mean in
Yeah,
teams
all
or
four
like
of
all
us.
4 of us?
We could take them down.
I've never had someone ask that, Brittany, but if the 4 of you want to work together, I'm fine with it. I just don't know you're going to like the results. Your wager on categories are television, World War II, and diseases. Television, World War II, and diseases. Lock in your wagers now. Wagers are locked in. We're going to go question by question through this, starting with question number 1. Your category was television. What name is shared by a 9-foot-tall, hairy, yet harmless ogre in the Muppets universe and a fictional candy company from a sitcom that debuted in 2009?
We're locked in.
I think you're right. Okay, we can lock in.
All right, question number 2. Your category was World War II. Inspiring the name of a popular DC Comics villain, what was the name of the machine used to create German ciphers that were used for top secret communications during World War II?
All right, I think we can lock in.
Yeah, we can lock in too.
Moving on to question number 3. What disease, a bacterial infection in the small intestine, is characterized by watery diarrhea that can lead to dehydration, vomiting, and muscle cramps, and is one of the leading causes of death on the Oregon Trail? The real one, not the game.
Okay, we're locked in.
We're going to lock in.
All right, we are going to go question by question through this, but we're going to go bottom to top on this one. Starting with question number 3. Which disease, a bacterial infection in the small intestine, is characterized by watery diarrhea that can lead to dehydration, vomiting, and muscle cramps, and was one of the leading causes of death on the Oregon Trail? The real one, not the game. Brittany, Matt, your answer and your wager.
Okay. Despite your clue, we really couldn't come up with a better answer than dysentery, and we wagered 11 on this.
Christian and Turner, your wager.
We wagered 5 on this, and we went with cholera.
So dysentery involves there being blood in your stool.
Ew.
Cholera is the correct answer.
Good job, buddy.
Wow. Good job.
Nicely done. You're going to pick up
Nice.
5 points. Your score right now going into question number 2 is 57-36. Question number 2, your category was World War II. Inspiring the name of a popular DC Comics villain, what was the name of the machine used to create German ciphers that were used for top secret communications during World War II? Turner, Christian, your answer and your wager.
Our wager sadly is 0 points because I said beforehand I don't know shit about World War II. And when I sent the wagers to Chris, he immediately said, "You're going to regret that," which told me that this had another end to it. And yeah, thankfully, Christian locked in immediately with the Riddler, aka Enigma.
Matt and Brittany, your answer and your wager.
We also regretfully wagered 0 because we were both kind of iffy on this one, and then we were both like, shit. And it was Enigma.
No, sorry, I said fuck.
Oh, sorry, I was
yes.
paraphrasing.
Wrong colorful language.
Edward Enigma is a correct answer. Nicely done to both of you. That means it all comes down to this final question. Your scores right now, 57-36. Question number 1, your category was television. What name is shared by a 9-foot-tall, hairy yet harmless ogre in the Muppets universe and a fictional candy company from a sitcom that debuted in 2009? Matt and Brittany, your answer and your wager.
I had it off the Muppet.
Yeah, had it before you were done reading the question.
Yep. We wagered 11, and we were 1,000% on Sweetums.
Christian, Turner, your answer and your wager.
We also went with Sweetums, and we wagered 30 on this.
Sweetums is the giant ogre from the Muppets. It's also the name of the fictional candy company that is owned and operated by Paul Rudd's father in Parks and Rec.
Oh.
Did anyone get it from Parks and Rec?
No.
I confirmed it with Parks and Rec.
Did you?
No. Never seen an episode.
I never.
I knew it was Bobby Newport that you were talking. Bobby Newport's never held a job.
I was searching for the Muppet. I was like, it's in there somewhere, and finally Kristen typed something. I was like, yep, that's what it is.
Oh my lord! So I must be like the only one that's like Muppet blind because I don't care. I texted that I pre-screened these all of these with Mott, and he got 2 of the 3. He missed the disease, but he said I got this one based off of the Muppets alone. I'm like, you're watching Parks and Rec with your wife right now. Well, with that, Turner and Christian are going to pick up the win tonight. But the more important question is, did we have fun?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course.
It's a fun
Every
format.
time.
I think so. I think it breeds a little bit of competition, but there's a little bit of teamwork involved. But you know what? I had a good time tonight. Let's go. Let's give our contestants one last time. Plug anything you want to plug. Give a shout out to any causes you believe in. We'll start with the winners tonight. Turner, why don't we start with you?
Thank you for deciding to host some late night Friday trivia. I think this was all a nice escape after terrible weeks for the majority of us. And no, I just want to say, with the holiday season coming up, be kind, give to your charities if you can afford to do so. Be good to each other out there, and go Gamecocks. We're going to get screwed in the final college holiday in the football playoffs. We're going to end up like 14 or something, and it's going to break my heart. But good year nonetheless.
Hey, Turner, it's not the playoff; it's the college football invitational now.
What the fuck ever.
It's the invitational. They choose who gets to go in because your record, you could be undefeated and still not make it.
That's true.
Christian, my friend, over to you.
I usually plug the PT Patreon, but since we're already on here, I'll leave that to you. I'm going to plug my friend Russ Friedwald's podcast, Tangents. That's a great trivia podcast that you guys should all go on. It's his website's triviaworkshop.com. It's hit him up. It's a quality podcast, yeah.
And also, we actually, Brittany, have you had Russ on your show yet?
I am not sure. He was supposed to be on an episode, and I think we had to reschedule it. And I don't remember if we ever rescheduled it, because if we did, I was not on that one. I think he has been, yeah.
I'm sitting here going like, I don't think I've had Russ on this show yet.
I don't think you've had Russ on the show. I think we did have him on Frenemy, but when we rescheduled, it was to a date I couldn't make.
That is a wrong that needs to be righted. So
I know. Russ is amazing.
If only I knew someone who ran this show. All right. Matt, we'll go over to you next, sir. What do you got for us?
Well, and just to say, I'm recording Russ's tomorrow morning, so it's my third time.
More beer.
Second single, and I did a, what do you call it, duet, whatever he called it. I forgot what he calls it. But anyway, again, thanks for putting this together tonight. Definitely a great way to spend a Friday night. As for a plug, I'll just plug what I've been plugging lately, which is mental health. depression seems to kind of run rampant as we enter the holiday season. The holidays are sometimes not a great time of year for certain people. So if you know somebody, that might be alone during the holiday season, reach out, see how they're doing, check up on them. And as always, keep an eye on your own mental health too, because you're pretty important too. So that's what I got for that.
Could not agree more. Yeah, it's listen, the holiday season are rough for a lot of people. Like that just kind of brings my wife to my mind because this is gonna be her first holidays without her dad. So check up on your loved ones, check up on your friends. You never know what they're going through. They need it. And if you can support local charities or mental health organizations, they need all the help they can get as well. So could not echo that more. Brittany, what do you have for us tonight?
Let's see. First of all, listen to Frenemy. If you enjoy this show, you might enjoy that one.
Right?
Some people like not wagers,
I-
and they may not enjoy our show.
I'd be a lot better with it if the guy wasn't on there.
Hey, we have 2 guys now.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, no, we just brought in Bainey and Sarah as full-time hosts, and they are doing great so far. So we would love it if you listen to the show, and if you want weird merch with our cartoon faces on it, including my one-eyed cat Simba, you can go to our merch shop. We had amazing art by Michael Cohen over at Arkwolf, who did that for us. Let's see. Much of what I was going to say has already been said about mental health and supporting charities. I would say if you are able to do so, especially consider supporting charities that benefit the LGBTQIA community, as there are going to be some limited safe havens for them in the somewhat near future. So those organizations could definitely use all they can. Also, if you, like me, are seeing petitions for things to sign to maybe deal with some of the fears or some things that have happened recently, like letting people pee where they want to pee, sign those, because your representative was elected by you, so if you don't like what they're doing, tell them. And lastly, I will just say, with the holiday season coming up, there's a lot of pressure on people to like get the perfect gift and stuff like that. And I just want to remind people that the spirit of the holidays is more about giving than it is about the getting. And if you're worried that you can't give the perfect gift, sometimes just small acts of kindness or homemade crafts or something are the perfect gift. Things don't have to be expensive just to make people feel good. So, it's way too commercial. The holidays are now, but sometimes you can make it less commercial in your own home. So, spend time with your loved ones and whatnot. I don't know. I think I said everything other people said. Oh, also go play the World Trivia Federation, because I meant to say that at the beginning, because it's fun, and support your local trivia hosts.
If you're looking for a gift idea this holiday season, you're not quite sure what to get someone, might I suggest a subscription to the PTE Network Patreon feed. Patreon.com/PTEBB is your for all the bonus content. The 3 gentlemen on the show tonight are gracious enough to support us on Patreon. I genuinely thank you for that.
I haven't canceled that yet? Shit. Candace! Cancel the PTE Patreon!
Wait, as a host, I don't have to support the Patreon anymore?
Never have. You've never had to.
Oh, no. Well, you're welcome.
I appreciate it. I wasn't gonna put you on the spot there, though. But thank you, Brittany. Yeah, the new tiers are out, by the way. So if you didn't get in on the old tiers, the new tiers are out there. You can go check them out. You can be a frenemy of the pod. You can be a PTE legend, like our friend Christian here. You could just go with the ad-free version with Adverboat, and there's different levels out there that are out there. So if you have the financial means to do so, that's the best place to do it. As we move closer and closer to being kind of net neutral, the goal right now is to be net neutral, where the costs are covered by our Patreon and our ad support on our free feeds. But the best place to do it right now, it will always be on our Patreon feed. If we can get to the point where we can get all of our editing and all of our hosting covered with just that, that'd be amazing. But you know what? We really do appreciate your support. We appreciate you listening. We hope you have a very happy holiday season. For the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris.
I have been Turner.
I've been Christian.
I've been Brittany.
And I've been Matt.
We'll see you next week with a new episode. Until then, have a good one.